Okay. Um, Good afternoon, everyone. Um, Today we're going to be working through your LinkedIn profile and try to optimize it as you lead Kifiya training. Uh, with, when you get exposed to the outside world, we want you to incorporate all of your projects, I mean, most of your projects that you've done here at an academy, and we want you to showcase your skills on your LinkedIn as well as your CV. So this week, for week 11, we're going to be going through LinkedIn profile, and week 12 is going to be about your CV again. And the difference between week one's CV submission and now is that you'll be able to add your projects in your CV, uh, so that you have a better chance of getting hired anywhere. So, without further ado, let's start with the first slide. So, of course, everyone, I'm assuming most of us know what LinkedIn is, but this tutorial is meant to serve even the those who don't have the access to a LinkedIn or who haven't heard about LinkedIn yet. So let's let's first start with what is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the world's largest online professional networking platform with 1 billion users being hosted on LinkedIn. Their profiles are being hosted on LinkedIn, and more than 200 countries and territories worldwide support or use LinkedIn. Uh, the first time I saw this number, I remember, uh, what do you mean 200 countries? There are only 100 something countries, right? So I've done research on this. There are actually more than 200 countries because, as you all know, maybe if you all know, the U.S. has some territories outside of the land of the United States. That those uh, those countries are still under United States, but they can be considered as their own countries. That's why the number reaches 200 countries. So you can see how much LinkedIn is around the world, how famous LinkedIn is. So it serves as a recruiting tool for employers, and it serves as a job tool for users. So it connects users with it connects employees with employers, basically. Next slide. Why LinkedIn? Your LinkedIn profile is as important as your job search process. Uh, Key platform for application. It's a key platform for employer review. For example, if you give someone your CV, and as you all know, you're supposed to put your LinkedIn link on your CV. When once that employer clicks that, it will go to your profile on LinkedIn, and what you put on LinkedIn is actually the most, I believe, the most important thing that an employer might see before he moves on to the next step, which is uh, second interview, or uh, it helps the reviewer make a quick decision after they review your CV. So it serves as a key platform for professional networking opportunities as well. So personally, I use LinkedIn for a lot of things. It even serves me as part of social media by now. I don't go even one day without looking through my LinkedIn because there are a lot of interesting things, and it's what makes LinkedIn a lot more better than TikTok or Instagram or YouTube is that it's professional, and there are a lot of useful things on there. You can see your colleagues reach somewhere at some point. Um, Once you get your connections up, if you reach more than 500 connections, then your LinkedIn will have a full potential of going through all of your connections and what they've been through, if they've been hired somewhere, or if they've created something. You can easily see it on LinkedIn more than you might see them on Facebook or other platforms. So, in my opinion, LinkedIn is actually one of the most important tools that we now have in the job market. So, your LinkedIn must be authentic. Authentic means it has to tell the truth, because sooner or later, if you exaggerate or if you lie on LinkedIn, the recruiter will will easily catch it, because once you pass onto the next interview, then it would be pretty obvious of what you put on there on on LinkedIn is going to be uh, exposed on the second interview, if not caught on the first interview. It might look like it's an easy thing to lie on LinkedIn, but it's actually really hard. It's better if you put in an authentic uh, persona of yourself. It has to be as close as the truth about yourself, and along those lines, you have to be able to you have to try to attract the attention of the right people. It has to be accurate and consistent with your CV and portfolio. It has to be easy for machine-led systems to review and collect information. It has to have current information on there, and all sections have to be complete and well proved. You have just like your CV, you have to read through it at least once or twice before notifying your LinkedIn profile through for your connections. So as you see here, this is Abel Bakala, is one of my good friends. He he was in previous batches of Khan Academy training. As you see, he has a very clean profile picture, and the background also describes what he is. He's a generative AI engineer, and if you want to contact him, here's his email. Uh, and if you see under his profile, you can see his name and a lot of skills that he has. In a very short and precise manner, he's managed to put all of his skills in that headline. So you should have a professional picture. Obviously, you can't put your Facebook pictures on LinkedIn. Um, your name has to be exact as your CV. Your ideal headline should consist of your job title, your value proposition, and the tool you use. And optionally, if you don't have any prior experience, add words like aspiring or seeking to something, right? So check other boxes like location and contact. These have to be really accurate. And as you can see here, he's put job leads and Khan Academy on the bottom right corner of his uh, landing page. This signifies that he has some sort of connection with job leads and Khan Academy. He was a trainee at Khan Academy, so he's put that on there, and job leads is the company he works for, so he has put that on there as well. So the next part is the getting started and the about part. Um, you have to ensure that you include the 50-word summary in a very precise and very well drafted, well thought of way, and make sure that your about does not seem AI generated. Even though you use AI to create these short 50-word summary, make sure that it's highly descriptive of yourself and it doesn't look as much techie uh, as uh, as the reader might pick up on. If the reader thinks that this is AI written, then it might repel them. Because you have to show them that you've put in some time trying to come up with a summary about yourself. Right? So Abel is a junior generative AI engineer with a foundation in computer engineering, including proficiency in backend development and cloud computing, database design, proven experience building generative AI models, including fine-tuning LLMs, implementing RAG systems, and developing chatbots. He's skilled in data engineering and tasks like data processing and visualization, analysis, and building a data warehouse. So the type of summary he used is he doesn't put a lot of jargon into it. He's straight to the point. If a recruiter wants to hire him, he or she can easily see what type of skills Abel has right on summary or the about field. So details about skills, platforms, and tools you're proficient with should be included in the about. And you have to consider using active voice and ensure proper use of tense in your sentences. Make sure they make sense and they are grammatically accurate and correct. So on the you can add non-technical skills, and for example, if you see on the bottom corner, you can explore Avilat's his own website, and he has more of a non-technical approach on his about on the bottom part. For example, he says, "Let's connect and shape the future together." He puts on hashtags and more and more. You can actually adjust through your uh, own experience, and you can look through other LinkedIn profiles, and you can mimic them if you want to make it more optimized and more cleaner. So when it comes to experience, this experience should be consistent with your CV. You have to list at least three roles and relevant work experiences. Uh, you can list your complete employment in history, uh, including any freelance or volunteer positions, um, presented in the form of an overview that adheres to box rule. You can click on this link and go through box rule, achieved as X as measured by Y by doing Z. If you read through this article, you can see what the proper way of writing your experience. You have to put your most recent experience first, and then less recent, and then on and on. Next is your education. This also has to be consistent. Even the name, the dates should be very consistent. Your GPA is optional, and you can add the skills you've gained if that's relevant. Enable show school in my intro button for Khan Academy education to appear at the top of your profile, as you can see on Avel. If you right here, you can put Khan Academy's logo to appear on top of on your landing header. Right. So next is your project. You have to be clear and concise. You have to use clear and concise title for each project. You have to describe each project, detailing the problems you've addressed, the models and algorithms you've developed, and the results of your work. List key skills and tools you've employed during the project, and add. Don't forget to add a link to your project's page, as you can see on the left side. So, as a disclaimer, as you start creating or editing your experience and education, please turn off your notification until you are ready to launch, or your connections will be notified about every little change you make. So, if you turn off the notify network toggle, this will allow you to edit and update your LinkedIn profile before you're uh, ready to launch and ready to give it to the rest of the world. So, other things to consider on LinkedIn is getting verified as you go on and on. When you get more and more connections, at some point you get more verified. One thing I want to mention, and it took me a while to understand, is that when you look at someone's profile, it says first, second, or third, right? So what that means is there's a first connection, and that person is already connected with you. If it's a second one, is that someone that's connected with you is connected with that person, which means it's the second connection. For example, if I am connected with Abel and Abel is connected with Belai, then Bella is my second connection, even though we're not connected. That's the LinkedIn way of working. So third is if someone is connected with Bella, then that's the third connection for me. So you have to remember to include your recognitions and awards if you have one. It makes more well-rounded profile and bolsters your credibility. You have to incorporate a verified certification section, and you can request recommendation. take skill assessments, and add links to relevant sites, blogs, or online portfolios, just like Abel did, and grow your network. Connect with as many people as you can. Connect with the people on your industry or targeted company. This will allow LinkedIn to give you more updates relating to that specific industry. So before we go to the challenge, if anyone has any questions, you can write it on the comment box, or you can speak up. Okay, let's move to the challenge. Okay, make sure you submit your LinkedIn profile optimization career success before Sunday Sunday night, which is the day after tomorrow, August 10th, 2025. So, as an introduction, as we have all looked through on the slides before, you can go through the introduction here. And there's a disclaimer. While it's okay for you to provide some personal details, such as your personal and professional goals, your interests, and any courses outside of the field you're studying that you might have completed, uh, we or your future employers will still expect a professional profile. This means that you should steer clear of providing your personal opinions and convictions about religious or political current events, as you all can guess. So, professional LinkedIn profile checklist. You can use the career flow extension or follow the checklist in order to perfect your LinkedIn profile. You can create a new or edit your current LinkedIn profile. Please ensure all of the following things are covered in your LinkedIn profile. The first one is your name, your header, banner, profile photo linked into your profile portfolio website, address, and contact information. They should all be accurate, consistent with our CV, as we all mentioned on the slides. Have all sections complete, and it has to be magnetic, authentic, and it has to be compelling. The end goal of any fantastic profile is to get the attention of the proper people and to get them to take some sort of action. It has to be current and well proofed. So upgrade your LinkedIn profile to reflect your personal brand and professional strength. So visit LinkedIn if you haven't done it yet. Click on join now and provide your email, name, and password. Complete the basic setup by adding your location and job title and then industry. Add your profile photo and banner. Use a clear and professional photo and a banner that reflects your industry or personality. The headline, go beyond your job title by showcasing key skills and what you offer. For example, data analyst, driving insights through data driven strategies can be one of your profile headline. So on the about section, write a compelling professional narrative of your career, achievements, and goals. You should add links to relevant projects. It should reflect a 50-word summary on your CV. It can include more information like links to your portfolio, your Medium page, and other relevant information. On your experience, focus on measurable achievements using the XYZ format. I did X by doing Y, resulting in Z. This includes relevant experience. The responsibilities and achievements and tools used should be added under each experience description in the bullet points. If you have any freelancing or volunteering experience, those are relevant, but not on your CV, but you can still add them under experience section of your LinkedIn profile. The skills and endorsements, ensure your top skills align with your career goals. Ask for and give endorsements. For recommendations, get at least two to three recent recommendations from your colleagues or supervisors to validate your skills. And for your education and certifications, include formal education, relevant courses, and certifications should appear on top of your page on the top right as you remember the 10 Academy logo on Abel's profile next to your name and profile. So for volunteer work and projects, highlight transferable skills from your volunteer or freelance work and link external projects. For engagement, stay active by sharing content and engaging with your network to boost visibility, uh, thought leadership. Okay, I think someone has a question. Sorry, okay. If anyone has any question, you can stop me at any time and we can address that. So, what to submit? Take a screenshot of after you've optimized your LinkedIn, take a screenshot of your profile, the top matters, the about section, the education, the experience, and other relevant sections you should be including on a separate slide. Submit your slide as PDF on 10x. As references, you can use the following LinkedIn profiles for inspiration. And additional recommendations is from us is set a career objective in your summary. Uh, Clearly state a short-term and long-term career goals to align your profile with the type of jobs you are interested in or you're seeking. Optimize for keywords. Research and use industry-specific keywords in your headline, your summary, and experience to make your profile more searchable by recruiters. Track your profile views. Regularly monitor who's viewing your profile to adjust your visibility and content strategy. Leverage LinkedIn Learning. Add any completed LinkedIn Learning certificates into your profile to demonstrate continuous learning. So when it comes to the rubrics, by the end of the challenge, you should have an optimized LinkedIn profile that should reflect your personal journey and future ambitions. Your profile should meet the following criteria. As I've said again and again, your profile photo and banner, a clear and engaging headline, a well-written summary, a detailed work experience within the XYZ format where applicable. Skills and certification and endorsements should be updated. At least two recommendations from your colleagues or supervisors. Project and volunteer work, if applicable, should be added at the end. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. If anyone has any questions, let me leave the floor for you guys to ask me. If you have any questions at any time of the day or the weekend, you can text me on Slack. I'll answer as soon as I can. I'll make sure that this video will be posted on your Slack channel by the end of today, so that you'll be able to go through it and then submit your LinkedIn your submission before Sunday. All right. So I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Um, I will see you all next week for after working on your LinkedIn profile, and we'll move on to your CV again, once again. Thank you so much.